And then after that, he start fussing with the dude. So he hit him with that K and knocked him out of his shoe.
Crazy ass. Yeah. Yeah.
I like this song. He say, I'm Dr. Covey, yeah. Dr.
Shoes. You all need some new shoes. You all need some new shoes. You all need some new shoes, Kentrail.
Hey, don't tell me, dog. Hey, look, hey, we number one. Whole ass. Yeah,
This is MongolianMindset, and after E. Kevin has been blowing us up as usual with E. Kevin, suggesting that we do NBA YoungBoy. We're gonna be finding out NBA YoungBoy's personality type. We use Linda Barrens Interaction styles combined with cognitive temperaments, combined with cognitive functions, and we'll figure out his actual personality type. We will have a link in the video below. We have a playlist to how to find anyone's personality type. And we break down her metrics with examples that you can see. And we also have a playlist of all the cognitive functions. We'll be dropping a link to that, so click on that. Study those, and you will be able to type somebody even if you're blind, deaf, and dumb. It's just that easy. It's that simple. We're not gatekeeping shit over here. But let's get into it. Let's go see what the monkeys over at Personality Database has NBA YoungBoy as. They have NBA YoungBoy as an ISTP. Okay, so we have our table. Okay, ISTPs, that's Christian's personality type. So that's responding, direct, concrete, pragmatic, TIFE, SENI, and interest-based. If he meets those metrics, we'll call him ISTP. If he doesn't, we'll actually find his actual personality type. So let's get into this. And we have our metrics here. And once he meets 5 of them of a certain type, we'll go ahead and start knocking them off. Or if something's like overly obvious, we'll go ahead and knock it off, okay? So let's do this. And comment below what you think NBA YoungBoy's personality type is. With all those fucking guns, I mean, it's obvious to see that guy's pragmatic.
Hey, well, this is a trial and tribulation you got to deal with, but I think you made the best of it. Like, it just feels like this home just feels very, like, you know, warm and just like a dope place. Like, you talk about why this is like work for you is like your home right now.
It's just peaceful. Not too many people. Ain't too much to really get off into.
That's a hell of a view right there too. Right there.
It's a long way from Avenue J apartments, right?
For sure, for sure.
Word. You said in Billboard, like, just being out here is like the best thing that ever happened to you, right? You love the serenity and just the peacefulness of it.
I love like the weather too.
You like the cold weather? Because in BR, where you're from, in Baton Rouge, it doesn't get snow and stuff like that, does it?
I don't really like it as much. Like, I ain't really used to it, but I just like seeing the difference.
Right. So out of all the places in America you had to choose, you chose Utah. Right. Did you feel like, was it like an adjustment for you, like when you first came out here?
No, because I wasn't really looking to fit in or to get off into nothing. I just wanted somewhere to go.
Far from Baton Rouge. Like, do you miss Baton Rouge a little bit? No. As far as music goes, like, how have you been how's the process been different, like working out here than back home?
I don't know. I really just go off the moment that I'm in.
I really just go off the moment. That's SE. So we're gonna hit him for SE, and on the axis, SE is attached to NI. We're gonna put him for that. He's coming off responding. Okay, he's coming off very responding. He decided to go there for serenity purposes, so to get away from people. So we're gonna put an exercise responding.
I think the music would be better though if I was just out moving around, experiencing more. It ain't really about nothing. It's still the same.
Gotcha.
What made you turn it up on your neighbors, man, with that black video and creating a party out here?
I had actually asked the neighbor. I asked one of my neighbors. I should have asked the other one though. It was just something creative that was brought to me.
Are the neighbors nicer out here?
They cool. They don't bother me.
But you definitely, like, you just haven't at all ventured out. Like, you pretty much stay on your home base at all times, and The cars ain't been touched. You got like an amazing car collection. They just sitting in the garage.
Yeah. I don't really know how the neighborhood look or nothing.
What about, it's like to get here, it's a lot of restrictions, right? But what about your family? Is it easier for them to come see you and visit you and your friends?
Nah, they gotta go through the same.
Oh, the same procedure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you built a whole new foundation, man. You recently got married.
All right, I'm hitting it for responding.
And what inspired that to like settle down that way and get married and move in that direction?
I always wanted to, and the woman I'm with made me actually want to rush.
That's how it works, brother.
Always wanted to. That's NI. He already had a vision for getting married, so we hit him with NI.
That to like settle down that way and get married and move in that direction.
I always wanted to, and the woman I'm with made me actually want to rush.
That's how it works, brother. That's how it works. You gotta get the right one, man. That's how it works, right? Did you do like living in the home? Did you do like a big kind of ceremony kind of thing, or just kept it real low key?
Low key.
You had the kids involved too? Oh, okay. In the previous interview I saw,
he's not choosing his role in the conversation. Okay, he's just kind of passive. It's not direct. It's not pushing. It's not nothing. Responding, informative, SENI. We're looking like we got an ISFP here.
You did with like Angela
because
Lee's.
There's a simple trick. The responding informative, there's only one SENI user of responding informative. So out of the background types, if you get a background type and it's SENI, it's an ISFP every time. ISFJ is not SE. INTP and INFP are both the SI users as well. So if you get that, you're already done. But we're gonna watch and make sure.
Said that you never felt that kind of love, from your grandmother. Did you feel like your partner gave you that, fill that void for you?
I feel like she do a lot for me, bro.
See that? I feel like she do a lot for me. That's informative. He's not choosing his role. He's just like, and it's kind of like he just looking away when he talk, or like he kind of like away. You'll see that a lot with the background types.
Do you think that that's because obviously you've sort of been real reflective of like the kind of music you make and the content you make and your responsibility to that? Do you think that sort of like having that stability at home is also a factor in that of how you're viewing things right now as you grow? Like the fact that you've talked about maybe looking at the violence you put in the music and maybe wanting to make some changes with that, right? You think that you having a sort of stable home life now with a new wife and being in this great position, does that connect to that in a lot of ways and impact you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it got something to do with it.
Yeah.
I really have to be looking at other like young dudes or like some people I'll be talking to. I'll be like, oh, your ass really bad. You bad. And I'm gonna still talk in the way I talk, but I think I'm gonna just watch how I do it though.
Yeah.
I didn't really have no limit at first.
Really? We didn't notice.
Really didn't have no limit at first. Pragmatic. No limit. I'm gonna talk how I talk.
Yeah.
But you funny. The Billboard thing you said, a very interesting story. You said pretty much a lot of it was, there's a beautiful picture of your grandma right here in the home, and we know how important she was to you. And you told a story about being in the group home, and then, so you were getting sort of bullied and stuff. You said, and that kind of like unleashed the beast, right? Like that sort of showed, a lot of times people end up moving a certain way is because they've been like impacted, a certain way, right? Like, and that sort of unleashed a fire inside of you that maybe you didn't even fully know you had, right?
Mm-hmm. There's another story though.
Do you listen to some of that old material, your old stuff?
No, not really.
Putting out so much new material. I mean, I guess you don't have the time, right?
He talks so soft. And let me tell you something about this guy. This guy's a bona fide killer. This guy will kill you.
It's also crazy to be the dichotomy of like how soft spoken you are, and then when you hear those, especially those early records, just how fired up you are in the booth. Like, what was those sessions like? Do you think that's another side of you that just kind of comes out when it's time to record?
I don't know. There's like the things that been on my mind. That's like the mode. That's what I'm feeling. This is what I venture off to.
Yeah. Last year, man, 2022, you dropped 8 albums, yo. That's crazy. I think that's the most you ever released. Like, was that your plan to flood the market like that?
Not exactly. I think I had got like to a certain number of tapes I had dropped in. I was just like, I'm gonna try to reach 10. So I just kept going.
What was
I
your?
got to a certain level, then I said I was going to try to reach 10. So he had an outcome in mind. Yeah. People don't really know that, but I mean, if you follow NBA YoungBoy, you know this motherfucker is a dangerous guy. Very dangerous guy. I guarantee he's killed people in his life. I'm not even bullshitting.
What was your mind state with that run? You know, you left Atlantic Records, but you went on a crazy run with them for
But look how he comes off, though. Very nice guy.
a long time, and it seemed like, you know, people were saying, well, you only obligated to do a certain amount of albums, but you over delivered, right? You gave him so many projects. Like, can you talk about your mind state with that?
That's just me though. That's like just my work ethic. It wasn't like a favor. It wasn't nothing just planned. I just dropped music. It brings some type of good feeling to put a tape together and just release it.
Feels a good feeling. So he's talking about a feeling. Putting out the completed project there. It's FI.
What made you leave Atlantic and want this new situation here at Motown?
I left Atlanta because I wanted to experience some more stuff. Or, you know, just try something new.
Yeah.
I wanted to experience something SE, try something new.
If I could get more out of a label situation, Motown, it just came about. But that ain't actually just my specific label. Like I got, with each tape I could go anywhere on Universal I want to go and drop.
Oh, you can on your projects. Okay.
That's awesome.
Wow. That's a hell of a deal. That's what happens when you got the catalog that a young boy has.
Right.
So you wanted that versatility in a sense, I guess, right?
Yes.
With I rest my case.
I mean, what he's talking about here is the freedom. He wanted the freedom that's pragmatic.
Like subject matter to me, it sounds like the
To go
album.
wherever he wanted, to release the tracks wherever he wanted. Pragmatic freedom.
Focuses on love, right? And then you got like these skits sandwiched in between, like top girls, top haters, the Love YB skit. Do you feel like those are real conversations people have when it comes to you and your music?
I think so.
Really?
I think those skits come very close to the conversations.
So you're tapped in. You I'm sure you follow what's going on online, what people say in the streets about YB. Like you're not just oblivious to.
I see a lot of shit. Hey, nah, I do see a lot of shit, bro. But it's a lot I don't see neither, cause I ain't really. I see a lot though.
Yeah, you see a lot.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you definitely tapped in, man.
But you also said that you almost want to challenge. You know, you're not afraid to challenge your audience, right? Like it's a little bit of a different sound for you, right? Like I see people talking about raging music and these sort of terms. Like, what do you think of that? Was that your intent with the music this time, to be a little different of how you were putting this project together?
Just trying to reach a different audience. My kind of music I make, it
Trying to meet a different audience. How come?
became easy to me. So I used to sit there and do it all day, literally. So I just wanted to try something new.
When you say that style of music, what do you mean by that?
I want to try something new. SENI.
Just to sort of like
The sound my fans know me to have.
So, but you're not afraid to experiment, like on Rest My Case, because there's a lot of different sounds. Like it's just a different departure from what people are used to.
And you also challenge the aesthetic, like people saying, well, was it face painting or painting your nails and doing these different sort of style things? Like, what's inspired that to do those different things too?
The nails came after the face. I was just playing with my face and I actually liked it. You should try it.
I'm saying, I gotta check with the wife, but if she's with it. But that's the thing too. Like you said, you and your wife, that you're into that sort of the style of it and doing it together and dressing a certain way at times, right? It's not just you yourself, but also in the relationship. Right?
She be having fun with me.
It's funny. Like when I was listening to My I Got a Family, you had that one track, Kentrell Talk, and you said like you think the rap game is slowly fading away because of fans' expectations, right? Do you still feel that way?
I think people expect too much out this shit. All entertainment, right? At the end of the day,
right?
Some people get caught up inside of it and actually get themselves fucked up. But it's all entertainment at the end of the day.
When people get inside of it and get themselves fucked up, pragmatic.
And it's like, they'll have their favorite rapper, and this person fuck around and do something like just show a flaw that he have, or like, oh, he fake, so they go to the next rapper. Then they see the next rapper, this man human too. This nigga got some type of flow too. So then they go to the next one. That shit gonna get old. The whole thing gonna get phony to me.
Do you feel like fans don't have that loyalty to the artist like how they used to back in the day?
I try not to really get into it because I know how fast it'll change on you. Like you got your supporters, but like, they'll flip on you quick. Like you do that one wrong thing and get that bad comment from them too.
Right.
Yes.
But your fans are sticking by you, man. Like, and according to Illuminate in 2022, you're the third most streamed artist in the United States, right behind like Drake and Taylor Swift, man. Like, what do you credit to your success?
So much more to be done. I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
I don't really feel like nothing been done.
Really?
No.
Wow. You still feel like you're just never satisfied, right?
I ain't never satisfied.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more to be done.
But do you draw any motivation from how much your music does resonate? Like if you did it and the numbers weren't as big, would you still be as motivated? Does the success and the numbers and that know how big you are? Does that continue to motivate you to put out projects?
I just be having a point to prove or just be having something to say. I just be wanting to vent. Man, I wake up like is it like 3 in the morning?
Be wanting to say, be wanting to vent, FI, Sky,
Morning or some shit and just record myself. Like it's just therapy.
Still to this day, it's the same way.
Yeah, it's therapy. Just something I do.
Wow.
I remember talking with you.
Very soft voice. I'm hitting him. He's coming off Michael Jackson voice and shit. That's informative. Responding off rip. You already know you hear that Michael Jackson voice. Informative responding. Background type. Okay, we got him for that. So we're down to ISFJ, ISFP, INFP, and INTP. This guy is an SENI user, so we are technically done, but we're gonna go back and hunt a little bit more just for fun.
You for title a little while back, and I was trying to get you to like
go back and hunt and try to get this fucking Enneagram.
Get competitive and say, is your name in the ring with these people, blah blah. But I think what's interesting about your success is that you don't look like you're really competing. Like you've always had your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not about like these rapper lists or who's number one, these kind of things, other than the numbers itself. Like it's something like you take pride in, like you're not really competing with people. You've kind of carved out your own lane in what you do. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I don't think I could compete. I think I'd lose.
Really?
I don't know how to play the game. I just go.
Yeah.
Like I ain't never really been like had no type of structure and that. I just go.
No structure, anti-systematic. So that's interest.
Like even when it's time to drop, I just pick the songs out and I just go.
I don't know, man. The numbers and the stats say
Yeah.
you're
I'm
hanging
saying,
with
but
the peers.
do you want that accolade of what you said? Like you obviously know you've influenced the whole generation and influenced so many other rappers. Like you'll hear big names like a Drake, a Cole, a Kendrick from another generation. Like for your generation, do you want your name to be said like, oh, I got that from YoungBoy, or YoungBoy was what I was always bumping and what I was listening to. That's what inspired me.
I just want to be paid. I don't know, but I think
I just want to be paid.
This whole music thing, like every aspect of it, like it's all ignorance. I just want to be paid. Yeah, like, I don't care about all the extra shit.
That's how you judge
I
success.
just want the money, bitch. Outcome, interest. I just want the money.
Just with the monetary, with the money.
Just want to be paid. Yeah. And stay out the way.
Right.
How have you gotten those steps? Like, moving from Atlantic to Motown and where you're at now, like, what do you think are some of the key things you've done that sort of like put your business in a better place, that you feel more comfortable, like you feel like you're getting your value out here in terms of what you create? What were some key moves you made to kind of put yourself in a better position?
I don't look at it that way neither, and I still don't feel like I did neither, because it's like no matter what I've gotten from someone, like it's somebody, like no matter if I got $2, it's actually somebody making $4 off my creation. So until I get the business down packed, like to where I go, like I done built my own team, like I don't need no label, like like this whole system is what I built, and this is all I need to get everything I want from out of it. I'll be cool, but I don't feel like I did nothing no different.
So it was your battle to get like more ownership, like get your masters and get your situation like that?
I want every dime.
That's That's model. SENI.
That's what's up,
I
bro.
would say I want every dime that my creation bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want every dime.
I remember that freestyle you did over the story of OJ, and you said you had a percentage in United Masters.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so you had like conversations with Steve Stout and.
Yeah, I talked to him before.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't even understand what's going on with that business right now. I need to check on it.
One more thing to look after.
To make sure, right? Checks and balances. Yeah. You know, YoungBoy, we've been through like the blog era. We've been through like the SoundCloud era. And, like, you're like the king of YouTube, right? So, like, when did you realize, like, that platform was, like, the best place for you to get your music out?
I think I just realized that recently. But I always was like, YouTube, you ain't got to go through no steps to upload it and to get your music out there. You just upload that shit there. You go out right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, say if you got something to say, you ain't got to wait days until this whole situation over with for to do it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you can answer right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
And less clearances too, like you samples and
Yeah, YouTube just quicker.
It seems like you're not the type of person to hold any music back. Like, is that driving the label crazy?
I do got a lot of music I don't drop though.
Oh, okay.
I do drop a lot of music too. I don't really know how the business side of that be going.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really come at me with it.
On the business side too, man, a lot of these artists, make their bread and butter on the road. But, being that you here, you haven't really been hitting the stage, in a while. Like, do you miss that element of the game, is performing, touring?
It'll be fun to do, but I ain't fucked up about it.
Do you remember the last show you did?
I was in Florida somewhere, if I ain't mistaken.
Like, how do you even approach a set list? Because you have so many records. Like, it's like you're not, and also that you're not defined by like one record. Some artists is like, oh, just play that one record we know, that's their hit. Like, do you pride yourself on that you're not known just for like one record? Like, you just.
I just go out the previous songs I released though. Just ask somebody around me. And just let it be.
Oh, just whatever the current project is.
Yeah, like for the show set, I'll just go after the previous songs I released. Or what I know they gonna wanna hear for sure.
What are some of those? Like, what's like 3 essential, from your humble opinion, what's 3 essential songs from your catalog that like are kind of everlasting to your fans that they want to hear if they saw you live?
Valuable Pain, Outside Today, or some shit like that. Slime Belief.
38 Baby.
Well, that was my next question. What's your top 3 projects? What's your top 3 projects you think you put out?
I think 38 Baby too. Top. And Mine Got a Family.
Oh, there you go.
DJ Drama.
Yeah, you went with Drama. What made you go to do the Drama Gangsta Grills thing with that, man? What made you reach out?
Oh, you just used to Drama voice coming across a lot of tapes like as a kid or some shit. Or like shit that's like just drilled inside your mind.
Right.
You get a host for it. You ask me who, I'm like Drama.
Growing up, you say your mom was always inspiration. She used to rap as well. You had her on 38 Baby Part 2. What other rappers did you look up to growing up or listen to when you was a kid?
Like just local artists.
Okay.
From Baton Rouge.
All right.
If I ain't mistaken.
Speaking on a parental front, though, I know you.
All right, I'm done. We got his Enneagram. So we got responding, informative. Once you get the background type and then you get an SENI, the only responding background type that is SENI is ISFP. So you're already done as soon as you get that. There's a couple tricks out there like that. Like, it's like if you get a affiliative person and they know what they want, you got an NFJ straight up. It's like boy gone. Like, you get a pragmatic and you get a SINE and pragmatic. You're dealing with an NTP. Rest of the board gone. So it's little shortcuts like that. You just automatically know. So ISFPs are concrete, responding, interest based. They know they get out of situation here. They feel a lot better when they know what everybody's getting out of a situation. They're not keying in on a system or trying to be systematic or having a systematic approach. He's pragmatic. He's all about freedom. His choice to choose. Rebellious, contrarian. That's more of his line. And informative, you see him, he never looked at the camera. He's ducking and dodging. He's talking passive. It's just coming off just indirect. So we got him for informative. He's outcome because he's responding, and progression, automatically outcome. So he's looking at end product. He's about the end product. He's not about the progression or the process of anything. He's SENI. He knows what he wants. And he's TFI. He's all about his feelings and his expressions and all that. So yeah, I'm as ISFP. I'm gonna hit him for Enneagram 4, and I think he's an SP. Okay, SX. That's when I got him. I was thinking about maybe going sexual with him, but he's not too over the top like that. I think he's most of the time he's in his SP, and you know sometimes when people piss him off or make him mad, he just flips over to that sexual part of himself. So we got him for ISFP, 4 SP, sexual, and I'm gonna go his overall rating above average ISFP. He's got a good work ethic, so I gotta give him that. You know, I'm not saying he's a prodigy or a demigod or anything like that. The only demigod I've seen from the ISFPs has been Kobe Bean Bryant. Now that is a demigod for you. So well that you will say that Kobe comes off very systematic. He's a monster. He's flying. He's on fire. But this is Mongolian Mindset, and we are out.